Buildozers, eat your Bojangles and cook out every day, kids, and you can be just like the Bulldozer.
Oh my.
Oh.
What do you think of those Bowberry biscuits?
I like Bowberry biscuits. I like to take them.
I like
to
Bowberry
rub
biscuits, and
my
I
finger.
cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Anyway.
What do you do when a Bowberry biscuit gets in your face?
You eat it, bitch.
Is there any other real answer?
Like, we just need to tell Tim McNeil we're taking over this panel room for the rest of the goddamn con. Like, we're just going to sit here and drink and entertain. Put us on Twitch. Twitch's stock will go up.
Hello. Oh, he's leaving. We miss you already. We love you. I love him so much. He was just like a random person to me. Oh, somebody's giving me my Christmas goose early. Woohoo!
I can do better. No, I can't.
So everyone in a chair is here to observe, right? Okay. We don't know who the other two chef teams are. This is Chef Team 1 or whatever.
Bulldozer. Dozermania.
Team Bulldozer, but we don't know who the other people that are cooking.
We even got shirts, so we should automatically win. Fuck everybody else. I bet you Team Canada don't come in maple leafs, pussies. Way to be another second-grade country. Showing up at the end of every major war in a tugboat going, ding, 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 ding. We're here. Look at Crystal! What up, girl? God damn. Hey, how you doing? You're looking fabulous.
Look at this. Look at this man.
Look, attractive woman walks in, 15 nerds follow behind. Like, oh, shit.
Well, isn't that
Wait,
how?
hold on. Let me ruin it.
Let me guess. This is Team Canada and the Canadian flag. Yay!
Can we start singing "Blame Canada" now? Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
All they do is fart and curse. Blah blah blah. That's all I got.
Oh wait, I thought all I did was curse about the fuck saw.
Yeah, well, we don't fart that much. That's the difference.
No, nobody gets to fart with the fuck saw.
Idea.
You should have brought the fuck saw.
I should have brought. You know what? The fuck saw is not that far away.
We are
Brendan.
not opposed to fuck sawing our competition.
Are they gonna have a problem if I brought the fuck saw in here?
I think you probably shouldn't walk around strutting your stuff with it, but
I would put the tentacle dildo on it. I wouldn't put
no,
normal.
Vader. You got a Vader.
Why would I put? No, I want the tentacle.
Evil. I mean, we're good
It's either
guys.
I'd either put the Vader. No, we can't have Vader. Batman. The Batman dildo.
Hi,
I'm
Paul.
sure you'll be
Hi,
all
Blue.
right.
Blue. We need your input. We're talking about me walking around with the fuck saw and what dildo should be on it. Wait.
I say Vader.
I
tentacle.
say Batman.
Oh,
Tentacle.
those are Foreman's. Okay. Those are pretty big.
Can I smell it?
Oh,
That's what she said.
That's not. Hold on. Hold on. You shut up. I'm trying to drink this without losing it.
Wait, why are there
Put your pinky up, pussy. Because they're supposed to be, so I can make my mixed drinks.
Oh God, that's nice. What was
Blue.
that?
Oh, what the
Blue,
fuck?
blue. What's in that?
Gloriousness.
really good, like 18-year-old stuff?
Hey.
I want a sip.
Yeah,
Hello.
You can pass that right now.
I'm over here.
Sorry.
You can
Alicia's closer and can do more damage. I'm sorry. I'm a
You
little
can
bit
pass
more
that
afraid of
right
her.
to me.
I'll
'cause
tell
take
you what,
another-
if you don't pass me the cup, I'm telling another story.
Tell a story. I love your story.
All right, I'll tell you the story of how I met Crystal out there.
Matthew!
I'm hanging out at a party at Bulldozer's,
Dun, dun.
and I'm taking a shit. And someone's pounding on the door being like, "Are you done yet? I need to get in there. You need more anal if your shit's not coming out." There we go. That's the story of how I met Crystal.
Oh my God.
She almost busted into the
Crystal,
bathroom, but
nothing beats
thankfully
the
the
pho-
lock was working at the point.
There we go. Oh, I got it.
No, stop. So, the best photo in the entire world is tiny little Miss Petite Crystal here hugging a 6-foot-tall snow penis in my backyard at that same party. She's like, I forgot about the snow penis.
Crystal's like, "That was a good party. I forgot everything that happened there."
I took a sip.
I took a Charles-sized sip.
Oh, that's his fault.
I took a swig. You gave it to fucking 5 people.
No, I took a.
Oh, can I get in on this?
Hey,
Don't do it.
Vader and I have to talk about that later. But it's all good.
Call me
I
Vader
feel like
later.
this is basic instinct, and Sean's trying to give me a gratuitous beaver shot. He's just like, do you like this? Do you like what you see?
Well, you know what this calls for, right? This calls for the George Takei. Oh my!
Come on up.
Oh wait,
yo.
there's a Bernal floss.
You're up here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brental floss.
Welcome.
Do-do-do.
Whoa.
Do-do-do.
Hey, you and the thing, come in and watch this contest. Yeah. Oh, I
Wait,
think
is
they're
that a bug cat or cat bug? It is a cat bug.
competing.
There we go.
I feel like inadequate. We brought like 4 things and
I
everyone's
know.
bringing in totes. Josh and Pete better show up with our special.
Yeah, but that's
ingredients.
because everybody else wanted to do this one. Nobody else does the mag stock one.
Well, to
Where
be
we-
fair,
where
we
we-
did the Magstack one and we burned the shit of ourselves.
What
we would have won the Magstack one, but we lost like 47 points for safety because we
didn't
were
we-
drunk and kept grabbing shit. And
Didn't
burning
we
our
compare
hands.
like our burnt food to like the Holocaust or something?
Yes.
And I should feel bad about that.
No. You never. No one ate the first thing.
I
We
did.
put a bunch of stuff in a Dutch oven. No pun intended. And man, it looked like a death camp inside. It was bad.
How do they let us get away with having a microphone?
I am the volunteer.
We just kind of took it.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you're not going to give me the microphone, I'm just going to take it, and you're going to like it.
Hi, Nick.
Nick, we love you.
We love Sonny. Sonny's a good kid. Like Nick's like, oh, I don't give a fuck about you. Oh, he said Sonny. He said Sonny.
Sunny Kitty.
Crack Nick up. He's like, I could give 3 shits about the people. Oh, wait, he's a man. I've seen so many pictures of Sonny online.
Do you
You
have
got any
new
good
Sunny
spread
Kitty
eagles of the
pictures?
cat?
Nick,
Like just her really just like,
Sunny Kitty.
I'm talking like hustler style. Gamer Iron Chef.
That we're supposed to start in like
We're s-
8 or so
John
minutes, and
St.
we've got
John
nothing.
is probably passed out in a ditch
Yeah.
somewhere right now.
the tables haven't arrived, and the
This
the,
has
like,
gone. This has gone
unrolled-
from gamer Iron Chef to built
I didn't say Sunny Kitty.
with George. He decided.
Hello, authoritative people.
He decided it needed some work and started punching it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sunny Kitty. Oh yeah.
The George Jr.
What? Yeah.
What
We-
about
we don't-
George
we-
number 1 through 8? Because he named all of his sons George. It's like George Jr. and George Jr. Jr.
We
and
don't-
George Jr. Jr. Jr.
We don't discuss what happened to the other Georges.
Dory Funk Jr. Jr. My stairs.
My neutral face hurts feelings now.
Oh,
Team
there's Steph.
Bulldozer.
Hi, Steph. We love you.
Hi, Steph.
Here.
But yeah, I don't like cats.
Steph.
Hold on.
She
Hold
mics.
on. Hold on. Okay, now she's done.
Steph, we took over the mics. We love you.
Hi,
Hearts.
Steph.
Hi, people I don't know. People in front of the door. Come in. Enjoy the panel.
Have a seat. Smile.
He did it. Authoritative person. He did
I
it.
don't know. He's supposed to be.
Stop pointing at Brendan like that. That's not nice.
Brendan doesn't have authority anymore. He gave it up for freedom and happiness.
I figured that was the only suitable response.
Team Canada's over there. They're to the north, just like Canada should be.
I think
Dozer
that's actually
Mania is
south.
running wild on stage as always.
Well, Dozer Mania always runs wild. Hey, look, I see a table.
Can we give it up for the
Hey-
guys helping with the
hey,
tables
Bill.
real quick, please?
Applause for table guys.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks for
Excellent.
helping.
Thank you, table guys.
Bill Dozer, get the tables.
Because without you, they'd be making the food on the dais, which we can't have.
Wasn't that our excuse at Magstock because it was too hot to wear the
like
mask?
5 seconds.
For 5 seconds. Let's make it 10 at MAGFest.
Oh, so the epitome of my sex life. Got it. 10 seconds at a time.
I didn't say that, he did.
You didn't tell me who anyone was. I had to figure this team out on myself. I figured out Team Canada when they
On
walked in the
yourself, you
door.
say.
And I'm,
Brendan,
we've
what,
got our own
what
t-shirts,
were we
I'm just
doing
saying.
on you for you to figure us out?
Doing on me?
Yes.
Whatever.
Well,
we
you said
want.
you
I think
said
we shouldn't talk
you,
about
you
that.
said on yourself, and you meant by yourself, Brendan.
Oh,
We
on
may have
myself, by
bribed the
myself.
judges
I do a
with
lot of
sexual
things with
favors.
myself.
We We're not opposed of sexually.
We may have
You would know,
bribed
right,
the
Brett?
judges with our balls.
What up, girl? How you doing?
I don't know.
So how many judges do we have? Because I might have to go get more
three
balls.
judges,
we
right?
we only have
Currently-
three. Because I brought my 3 balls. But
No, we're not judges.
no, we're not
Steph?
judges. Sorry,
Yeah.
we took over.
Because it's 3 judges, right? It's Brendan, Brental, and John St. John, right?
If John shows up.
John's gonna show up with really red eyes and slurred speech and balls,
Yeah.
balls.
Balls of steel. Balls.
We can heckle people, by the way. It's not like there's nothing.
Welcome.
Live? Are you kidding?
Yo, Ro.
Do do
What up,
do
girl?
do. Oh, you didn't know? Do 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 do.
Your
ass better call somebody.
I'm sorry. We gotta be good. Push it away. Push it away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Just be nice. We're
So
here
the
to
guys on
entertain
the dais are actually one of the competing teams. But nobody knows this word. The fucking thing we're on right now. This thing is a dais. Those guys are on a team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They are not judging, they're competing.
It's an old word like in the roasts. You know what I mean? Like in the old timey. You know what I'm saying? What would you like? Podium or on stage? All right. Oh hey.
Today's John Fam.
That's true. That's correct. The truth is, I really want to bring back use of the word dais, and nobody understands.
Hey, everybody, if you see John Fam today, it's his birthday. Wish him a happy birthday. All right.
This means I have to know who John Pham is.
The 4 of you that do.
Hey, all right.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get my my.
That's what right. That's the one thing Linux can't do is know a word that is a word.
Right.
Everything else though.
Where the hell is John St. John?
There's Max.
Oh, I guess I gotta put mine on too.
Now, why does that guy's light up the night shirt still look good? I washed mine once and it looked like fucking like reused tinfoil.
Where'd you get it from?
The permanent.
I did
Why?
that last time.
You don't what?
The setup? I
Yeah.
know. Okay.
It doesn't have to look the same, Steph. Just put tables there and let them cook on them.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Duke Nukem!
OMG! How's it going, John?
What up, girl?
Well, you're coming up here. I can just, give you a hug and jack you off.
Ooh. At the same time?
Why not?
You're
tell him
Miss
you reach
Elizabeth.
all the way around to the
Macho Man Henty.
If I need to.
Right.
Oh, right here.
That's a very loaded.
I have to be the center of attention. I want to be in the middle.
Hello.
Jill might have to sit in your lap.
Okay.
Oh
Jill's been
my.
ousted. She has to sit in our laps.
Hello.
What up, Stuffy?
How many of you were dying for MAGFest 8.5 to get going, huh?
You like all this split?
Yeah? Me too.
All right.
Sweet.
Bosku, can you turn that microwave towards the audience and read what it says on the top of it?
Do not turn toward audience, it may radiate them. I have my readers on.
Oh, yeah, what up?
At MAGFest 9, Destructoid was one of our chef teams, and they blew up an egg in my microwave because they didn't realize you can't put eggs in microwaves.
You can't
So
put
that
eggs
was
in
my microwave
this is
from
how we-
home,
this
and
is how
now
we
it is
learn.
MAGFest's.
Does anyone know the Blue Bombers? I'm looking for, what their names again?
I don't know where Team Bulldozer is. I haven't seen them.
Hey, Steph. Steph, they're over there. Hi. Thank you. Sorry. Hello.
MAGFest, the way we roll is by the flying by the seat of our pants, and today is no different.
But those are some aerodynamic pants. historically
They are.
speaking.
Oh, Brent. I have some things I
Our
need to
plan is
read
literally
about
just
you.
put everything on a plate and serve it, not even cook.
You're gonna
Just
like
fucking
this.
do it. Here's booze. Drink this.
Hey, Bulldozer. I have an idea. How many people here are excited for MAGFest 8.5? Well, here in the wrestling world, there's only one way we celebrate something and show our excitement. You know this, don't you?
We'll have to all get together.
Yes! 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 Yes!
I don't even
Yes!
know what we're
Yes! 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 Yes!
Fuck you.
I think 3 is probably. I don't want to crowd it too much.
All right, giant table condoms for your protection. Or for our protection as judges, right?
Hey,
As long as nobody gets Ebola, then I think we're good. Yeah, that's right, front row. Give a hoot and a holler
Careful,
for
we
Ebola.
spit.
so hey, while we're waiting for the tables to be set up, who
Who's
wants
so
who wants to hear about when I very first met Brent?
Oh no, not me, least of all. Jesus, I don't even remember it.
Brent left me a voicemail. Who here has Google Voice?
Dude, your phone is fucked up.
Do you
you-
save
by the
this?
Does anyone love the way it translates the voicemails? So I got a voicemail while I was at work that said, "How you doing? My name is Brent, Black. I'm still here at as Brent Flip Flops. I'm a member of the Screw Attack, com features. I also have, if you could, channel where I didn't. I had to be rich to classic video game thing in the back of the pretty decent following going up. It on G for a couple times. I'm also friends with Eric from the Nurturer, the crew, and I'm calling because I really discovered Bag. That I really like to be a part of it. I think I can do short concert. It is. It really has brittle setup. I use track. You know, there is no band racing, just me. So my phone number is perfectly translated phone number.
Thank you for
If
not
you
telling
can-
everyone.
Just kidding. If you can check out on the internet, u.com/ Brownsfell water dental floss, but rental walked. When you can also email me at bb that's to visa.
Hey, let's not finish that.
It doesn't even say your email address.
All right.
As in boy, EBB, will be and was at G.
If you guys can figure that out,
That's
you
a lot,
deserve
bye.
to know my email address.
Like,
More than those assholes who dumped a bunch of them on the internet the other day.
So, at this point, I didn't even know. I mean, I knew who Brent was, but I just have this random voicemail. I was like, Brent Flip Flops. So I call him back. I was like, oh, Brental Floss. Hey, Brent. So then we
I
were
don't even know
trying
how
to
you can
set
read
up
that.
his
That's
show.
Well, now you
is
guys know how that
completely
works,
shattered.
right? You leave a voicemail, and then Google translates it as best it can to text. In case you were thinking that I was like extremely drugged up at the time, and the truth is, at that particular time, no. Later that night, perhaps.
So I said, hey, Brent, we can totally do a show, and we talk back and forth and whatever. And so Brent called me back, and I got another voicemail.
Now, this is the one
you
about.
like calling in the middle of the day.
Yeah, well, how weird is that? When the fucking sun's up.
I think Brent was under the impression that I didn't have a full-time job and that MAGFest was my full-time job and that maybe they were giving me money. Yeah, like that ever
Should
happened.
have called
so,
your coffin phone.
So I get another voicemail.
Deep in the
Hey,
night.
How you doing this? Is Brent, Black, 888 rental blocks.
Rental blops?
Rental blocks, like I rent a house on the block.
Rental blocks.
Rental
Nice.
blocks. I have a question about the stage for the New Year's Eve show. Dom sent me a picture of it, but I really couldn't figure out the answer my questions in the picture is the status is. Wouldn't or the carpet? More specifically, is it something that I wanted to do, and I want a body? I want to work out, so I want to have sex pants. And I want and have you guys and needs so that I can. Ryan and Flight onto my knees in the stock states, right?
Wait, this is your phone, not mine?
If it's carpet, that's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna have wasted money. I need to add some stocks. I will text at. But anyway, I think you were looking at this ridiculous message I can. You know what the status mad out of mine phone number is. I'd appreciate a call back. Thanks a lot. Bye.
That's
So,
almost Shakespearean in parts, but not quite.
Brent's comedy lives on.
Yes. That was 2008
Yeah.
when we were all infants.
That voicemail, when was that?
And John St. John was the cutest infant.
Actually,
All
December
of us in the ICU
27th,
so long ago.
December 27th, 2009,
9?
at 2 p.m.
So wait, was my first MAGFest the beginning of 2010? No way.
You were here for 1 year, right?
Oh, right, yeah. And then,
Yeah, that was 9 then. And then MAGFest 10 was the Gaylord.
no, I did 2 here.
No, this was
I did the New Year's Eve show, and then a Jam Space show.
No, so the first
And it's really
voicemail was
important that everybody knows
2009.
this.
No, because you wanted to do the cool stage show. You know, that voicemail was like you wanted to slide and wear a tux.
one,
You wanted tux pants, but it translated tux pants as sex pants.
As long as my first MAGFest was the beginning of 2009.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though it was, it was New Year's Eve 2008. Only because otherwise
Shrug.
I just don't know who I am.
Don't look at me.
Hey, I can see this part of the audience now. Exactly. It just didn't quite blend, you know? Yeah.
Okay, guys, so who here remembers being in this very room at 9 and me beating the shit out of crows for $650?
Woo!
For the people in the cheap seats that weren't here at 9, we do a Child's Play charity auction every year, and there was a little guy, will be nice, there was a little person here whose name was Crows, and for 2 years straight, for the right amount of money, you could beat the shit out of him with foam Nerf weapons for charity. I raised $650 for the right to destroy that man.
Nice.
To be fair, it wasn't all my money. I'd put about $100 in. Then Steve Van Sickle right there, shit got real. He threw down like another $15, and then everyone in the room started putting money in my fedora for me to destroy crows.
You know, you make me proud to be a member of Team Bulldozer.
I'm pretty sure that video is somewhere on the MAGFest YouTube page. If you look it up, and it really ends with us all beating the crap out of crows and me standing over his body doing a bloodlust roar, thrusting a foam sword in the air, and Van Sickle screaming, "There can be only one."
Nice.
That's
You know-
a pretty badass mask, dude.
Thank you.
You look like Shovel Knight and Guacamole had a kid.
I just like to remind people that my wrestling name is Psychosis, and I let myself go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Really? I thought you were the Bulldozer.
I am the bulldozer.
Okay, then where the hell did Psychosis come from? No,
I
I know where.
I ate him and absorbed his mask.
I suddenly don't want to be so close to you anymore.
Liar.
You know, it's really kind of a shame that Crows isn't invited back anymore because I was hoping this would advance to like real baseball bats by now.
I did really want to like put like a lead pipe in the sword.
yeah.
That would have been good. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's lead. It's foam. What?
You know, if you had just found me, I had a very much more interesting toy bag you could have used.
Hey, who here's ever seen a fuck saw?
We know why you've seen it.
She's officially our new cheerleader. Get over here.
I know why she's seen it. You haven't seen the new attachments. Okay. All 31 of them.
Should we tell them the story of
There's
how I
a
booked
Darth
you for
Vader
MAGFest 6,
and a
7?
tentacle
Right.
and a tiki torch head.
And a Batman.
Was it 8?
And
Really?
a Travelocity gnome. And
Were
a
you at the
unicorn
Travelocity
clone.
Did he know?
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Wait, flag on the play. I haven't.
Jesus. What? Time. I'm so old.
You've not
We
seen-
need to make a Duke Nukem one. John, we
Dude.
gotta make a Duke Nukem shaped attachment for his fuck saw.
Nice.
I've got the approval of the Duke. Consider it done.
I like the idea.
I will totally send you a picture once it's done. And then I will send you a video of what happens with it. You're going to get me in trouble. And I'm okay with it. It needs to have balls to steal. Yes, it does. That might not be that safe, though.
Don't mind me, I'm distracted by my 3DS.
Don't listen to him. He's watching porn.
I am. I mean, no. Haha! That's a self-defense mechanism you got to close.
Have you started
I was about to say, I think I've been going since 9 this morning.
I started drinking after my shift. I don't work again until tomorrow morning. I don't want to hear any lip from you, Mr. Party Record Man.
What's the record at now, John? What's the party record at now?
The last one was at Mag 9 here. 32 room parties.
Okay, y'all hear that? Miss?
And it's so much easier than like unfolding a thing and all this shit. Like it's.
Dom.
Annoy you every time.
Dom.
Dum 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 ba-doo-ba dum 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 bum ba-doo-ba dum 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 ba-doo-ba dum wow 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 wow. Nope, that was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hell with him. Big round of applause for Dom's Beard.
The real star of the show.
We love you, Dom.
This has
So
been
we're almost set up.
This has been one of the most, this like stalling for time thing has been one of the most like loud noises and laughter and clapping followed by serious silence, like over and over every
obscenities.
time. Like everybody's otherwise contemplative, so the second they're like, oh, that was cool. My life, you know, like that's what all of you seem to, now watch, I'll do it again. Okay, not that time, but they sort of did. No, but maybe it's just that, or maybe you guys are all experiencing what I am, which is like, you know when you're in Bioshock Infinite and you, spoiler, go back to Rapture, or when you're in Deus Ex 2 and you, spoiler, go back to UNATCO, or when you're in Mario Galaxy 2 and you, spoiler, go back to various throwback places, but they're in a new game? That's what this is like. Because it's summer, but we're at MAGFest. There's something other than snow outside. I didn't know there was a pool. I had no idea. I looked out there and I was like, that must be new. Oh, no, it's just BitGen weather for MAGFest show. So maybe that's why everybody's so like contemplative. And
MAGFest pool party.
that, and you were expecting the thing to be started by now.
This is just the calm before the
Speaking
storm.
of-
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And
Steph, should I tell everyone what is about to happen? Am I stealing thunder? Or are you announcing? That's a part of Darren's spiel. Okay. No, that's fine. Oh. Does anyone not know who I am?
Get the hell out of here.
That's actually kind of refreshing.
Yeah, for a
So he's
change.
going to tell you who I am, and you know who these people are. So
Everybody, thank you for coming. Welcome to the Who is Brendan panel, the AKA annual
part two,
Part two.
opening ceremonies was part one.
We've got all the peanut gallery talk out of the way, so I guess I don't need to do much the rest of this panel.
We're going to
But,
go from peanuts to penis.
So this is the
like a genie.
third kind of biannual Iron Gamer Chef competition. So thank you everyone for coming. Look at this turnout.
Fucking sweet.
That means clap. And before us, we have an esteemed panel. Are you all judges today? No? All right. Whoever is not a judge, get off. Get
We're
off
booting
the
off.
stage. No, get off the stage. Okay. As far as our judges go, he's not paying attention, but
I'm sorry,
he's
I was
spilling water.
Before spilling water, I was trying to make sure we had pens to do our job as judges, and this was a protest spill.
He
apparently.
has his pen.
Sorry about that.
He has a quarter of a cup of water.
Yeah, baby.
Can you tell everyone who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
Okay, my name's Brent Black, but I go by Brentalfloss on the internet, and I live in New York City, and when I'm not making YouTube videos with video game music and lyrics, I am judging gamers making food. So that is why I'm here today. Yeah, that's me.
Thank you, Brent. And next in line, I hope nobody in the room doesn't know who this man is, but we have Brendan Becker, Mr.
Yo.
MAGFest. How many aliases do you have?
I don't know.
Inverse phase, should I let
Inverse
them know that you
phase,
call
yeah.
that?
Inverse phase is who I am now. Mr. Magfest is who I used to be.
Don't forget Long Dong
Mr.
Donkey
Old,
Kong.
yeah.
This is
That
the
was
man
one.
that started MAGFest. It grew into what it was, and we pulled it back to this now. So we have Brendan to thank for that. So give it up for Brendan.
Also credit to Joe Yeaman, who actually started MAGFest, and I just bitched him out at work and bought it from him.
And in
Next. Oh, am I supposed to be like where I'm from?
well, I'm skipping.
I live south of Baltimore.
It doesn't matter where you live.
Come
Brendan.
hang out with me, please. No, I'm just
This,
kidding.
this is not the interview section. This is not. It's not about you anymore. So we're
Oh.
going to move on. And also in the back there, becoming almost a sandwich, is Jill. Give it up for Jill.
Yeah, three of us.
Jill, for
Triple
those of
decker.
us who don't know you, is there anything you want the crowd to know before you judge a gamer food competition?
No.
Okay, good. Moving on.
Well said.
She's all about efficiency. That'll come in handy later. And capping off our judges panel,
Because I cap off a lot.
because he's always capping things, is the
Oh,
esteemed.
that's jacking off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's.
Is this an 18 plus?
That'll come in handy later.
Whatever.
Fuck it, I don't care.
Does anyone have a red wristband?
That's for the room
'Kay.
party.
Who
That's
would
our
say
answer.
yes at this point? Who would
I
go,
don't know.
yes, you caught me, and sulk out?
Ladies and gentlemen, he is of age. He's John St. John. Give him a big.
Hello. And I guess the only thing that you need to know about me is that I'm allergic to most foods. So,
All
there
right,
you go.
great. So, does anyone know CPR? We may kill a man. All right. So we met our esteemed judges. We have our teams. Miss Steph, how are we doing on our teams? Our teams are here.
And 2 new microphones.
Starting on our left here, we have the Canadian Embassy. And you guys are free to come up here and start setting up your area. We also have Dozer Mania on my right over here. You can move to your section as well and start preparing. And finally, we have the Blue Bombers. Where are they? Here they are. They're rising from the ashes. Coming over to the table on the end. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go over this is our pantry, so to speak, over here. These are the items that they are allowed to cook with.
But I get it first. I'm kidding.
On top of what they have brought with them.
Okay.
If they brought their own cooking utensils, as you can see, the Canadian Embassy has quite an array of. Are those Utz brand? Where are those from? Those look from Walmart. They are prepared with their own cooking apparel. They brought some other items as well. We'll get into later, but MAGFest is supplying them with apple juice, milk, simply orange juice, white Wonder Bread,
It still works fine.
Tostitos scoops,
Shit costs money.
Haagen-Dazs, Mountain Dew.
Maybe once I make it big.
Yeah.
We have Folgers Classic Roast, instant coffee crystals. We have an array of spices. I'm not going to go into them in detail until they start using them. We have one super 6-pack of chicken-flavored ramen noodle soup.
Most of you live off that, right?
We have Kraft macaroni and cheese, which we should all be
And
familiar
that.
with. We have strawberry Pop-Tarts, grade A large eggs. Got to be careful with eggs. And finally, we have Country Crock, full of calcium, no hydrogenated oil, 0 trans fat, shed spread. So that is what they have to work with. But
I feel like I'm on death row and my last meal's about to happen. These are all my favorite
it's
foods.
just college, really.
Yeah,
is what
exactly.
it- So, Now, we're going to unveil the 3 secret ingredients that each team, they must use somewhere in your concoctions today. You have to use each of these ingredients somehow, right? Or one, whatever. We're flexible. Look, don't use any. You know, as long as you have to use these. So, starting first, our first secret ingredient, our Swedish fish.
Yeah. Nice.
Big support for the Swedes. That's good to hear. Secondly, an Italian favorite, Nutella. Yes, always big support for Nutella. And finally, what complements both of those better than plain Cheerios? So you're going to have to stretch your creativity here. You're going to have to integrate these into your meals. It doesn't have to be all of them in each dish. You have maybe one in each dish at least. Somehow use these in what you prepare today. Be creative. Try and incorporate them. You don't need to use all of the amount. There's no exact amount. But now, as far as the judging, so our panel's going to be tasting each of these dishes. You're each going to prepare 3 dishes. Now, Steph, do they have to be an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert? Are we flexible on that? Kind of flexible. That's the theme today. Iron Gamer Chef, kind of flexible. Our teams are each going to cook 3 dishes. They're going to be scored from 1 to 3 in the categories of taste, originality, presentation, use of the secret ingredient, and overall. So make that what you will. Are you guys ready to go at this point? Is there anything else we need to add, Stephanie?
I have a special request for Team Canada.
Brendan has a special request for Team Canada.
Yeah.
And that is, can you carefully open and preserve the box of Kraft Dinner? I would like the empty box.
Craft dinner? Ah, sounds great.
Are you saving
buddy.
box tops or something?
Can't wait.
No.
Yeah, I'm not
Are
your
we
friend, buddy.
timing
Not
this?
your buddy,
Steph?
friend.
Okay. Stephanie is setting up the timer. How long do they have to cook, Steph? You each have 1 hour, 60 minutes to prepare 3 dishes. There's no prize for winning early. You just have to finish all of them by the time 60 minutes are up. We may or may not have flexibility in that area. All right, Steph is setting up her iPhone. Are all of you ready? You're already setting up, so I assume you're ready.
Bowls.
We're getting backup bowls.
We're
for
gonna
our
do some
teams.
bowls during this. Isn't that great?
I think that would make it all taste much better. If we did some bowls, I think I'd get everything a 10, honestly.
This team brought balls with them. They don't have bowls. Tom, you're going the wrong way. All right, Steph. Barring any, can you start without your bowls? Okay, the bowls are coming, but meanwhile, Steph's going to start the timer, and you each will have 1 hour.
You guys ready?
On your mark, get set, go.
Well, I can't have any water.
The Canadian Embassy starting off with a shot. Which I would normally say gives you an unfair advantage. Now, you guys did a shot. They actually did a shot of maple syrup to start.
Is this balls? I remember balls.
So we're going to find out if that's going to come in handy for them or not.
My introduction to balls.
Charles is sorting through paper plates. He doesn't have much to start with here, but they do have 3 bottles of balls on their table, and it looks like they brought liquid smoke as well. So that might come in handy. Blue Bombers are already chopping up their vegetables, possibly making some type of mirepoix. We don't know yet. But it looks like they definitely have possibly the most amount of ingredients. And there's a beach ball. There's a Canadian beach ball on the way. I want to. Oh, and we've crossed Canadian lines into warfare. Now, Now, do you guys have any plan yet for the onions? Or are you just aimlessly rough chopping up
So
vegetables?
soon there will be hot
Oh, no,
griddles
I love
up
chopping
here
Up onions. It's my
that
favorite
may
thing in the world.
that may not treat
Serve
that
the
beach ball very well. But also the beach ball plastic could melt into something that I'm just saying. Sorry to be the asshole, but
Oh, hey, wait a minute. You know what?
Okay.
but
I'll
guess what?
award-
I just got the ball, so I win. Ha ha.
But I'm willing to award bonus points if I hallucinate from anything you've created.
That's a
for me
great
to eat.
point.
Brent
a
has
great
added
point.
the asshole
Oh, yeah.
category to the judges.
Sorry. Just it would really suck if I was wanting to cook a thing and
Melted
win a
plastic.
thing, and then suddenly there was melted plastic in it. But really, I just wanted the beach ball, and I did get
agree.
it. So
Brent will floss for safety.
yeah, that's
I
right.
agree. All right.
Canada, buddy.
All right.
Ball hog.
Over on the
That's,
Blue
that's
Bombers.
what they call me in
Come
prison.
on, bogey. Pop it back out there.
Sorry.
All right. Please don't
Off
throw
of
it into the
Dozer's
griddle
head.
if you can.
Right off Dozer's head. Here we go.
Now, are you
Yeah.
all of our judges? Let me ask: are you all meat eaters?
Yes.
Yes.
We all love meat. Good, because Blue Bombers are massaging a rather large piece of ground beef.
You didn't shake. Now
Oh,
you
so
didn't
why
shake
do you
me-
want to know?
They're just trying to make up for earlier because I had Bill Dozer massaging my meat earlier.
Come on, dude. Beat that
I mean-
meat. Beat it.
This man he's putting roughly chopped onions
Oh, wait,
into
wait,
the
wait.
ground
Well-
beef,
If you don't beat your meat.
and now they're adding Cheerios into the ground beef. They're crushing them up. Crushing them up into some kind of breadcrumb mixture and incorporating them into the ground beef. And I see they've already started with their bacon on the George Foreman as well. I'll get out of your way.
Sir.
Darren,
Dar- um,
Okay.
would be good.
Teams, I want to bring to your attention, if you don't actually want to kill John St. John, he is allergic to black pepper. So if you care about his judging at all, I would keep that in mind preparing your dishes.
If you don't care, use plenty of it. Oh, nitrous oxide. Dude, you rock.
John St. John starting the whippets early. We're only a couple
Here's
minutes.
why I like it. Listen to what it does to my voice.
I don't
Isn't
know.
that freaky? I sound like tape pitched down slow. Wow, what a head rush. This is awesome. I love you. Thanks, man. Wait, I need more.
Wow.
Uh-oh, I'm calling in my mouth.
This is how I imagine you start every day. So
Pretty much, yeah. yeah. Brush
is
my
in
teeth
fact-
with Ready Whip. Yeah.
this is why I booked John for MAGFest.
Because you know I'll do
It wasn't
stupid
about
shit.
Duke Nukem.
No.
It was about him fucking with people.
Oh, yeah.
our
Oh,
team,
yeah. And I will fuck with you, so please feel free to, introduce
back.
yourself
Fuck
if we haven't already met. How many people have I met here, by the way, already in the past? Okay, how many of you had room parties that I crashed? I'm counting on you to get me some room numbers, because I'm going to try to break the record tonight. Okay, tomorrow night.
we'll get you on Tinder. He'll be all right.
Thank you.
Now, judges, are you all fans of spicy food as well?
I can deal with that.
A little bit.
As
all
long
right.
as it's not black pepper, right?
Okay,
Like,
no
I don't have to
black
eat
pepper.
all of anything, right?
If
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's just a taste.
Yeah,
It's good.
Try
Team
it. and-
Bulldozer is
Any-
they're seeding some rather large jalapeno peppers. I
anything
believe,
that would
right?
be like a dare level of
big
spicy
peppers.
is not going to do
Big
well with
Jim
me.
peppers. I'm sorry, these are Big Jim peppers.
Big Jim peppers. What are they, like, particularly hung? What are we
Big
talking
Jim
about?
Pepper. That's what they called me in prison. Big Jim Pepper. Get over
Yeah,
here.
man, that was my porno name, Big Jim Peppers.
They may have Lorena bobbited some people and brought these in. I don't
So,
know.
Darren,
but
whose spicy seed are we going to be eating?
they've
Did you have to
removed
put
all
it
the
that way?
spicy seed, it looks like. You're just getting the flesh. Yeah.
Just bring me that spicy seed.
It's not veiny, it's just big and fleshy, so you'll be okay.
Big and fleshy. That sounds yummy.
I'm starving suddenly.
It looks like
Big and fleshy. Yeah.
Team
All right.
Bulldozer also has something in
Anybody
the
else want a hit?
blender. What did you guys put in the blender, Chuck?
We've got a little bit of milk, the apple juice,
Oh, you really
the orange juice. We're waiting for the vodka and the ice.
All right, we're waiting for the vodka, by the way. I'll check out.
My girlfriend was really straight laced as she discovered them in high school. Even though she's super, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, okay. And then just
Canadian Embassy is mixing away. Do you mind if I ask what you're mixing in here?
I'm making maple glazed salmon cakes.
Maple glazed salmon cakes, guys. This is getting pretty sophisticated over here, and it looks like we have is this a potato mixture or And we're adding in the instant mashed potatoes as well. These guys came prepared. They've got mashed potatoes, they got the salmon, real bacon pieces, poutine, raisins. I'm looking forward to what this team comes up with. Sorry.
I dropped something on the floor down.
Now Blue Bombers adding a third meat, cutting up the chicken as well. They do love meat. Blue Bombers want you to know that. And they're divvying up the scoops as well. I'm guessing this is going to turn into an appetizer type dish. And we've got the makings of what seem like burger patties.
I think I'm gonna.
In mind, but he's working on the bacon.
But wait,
as
it's
well.
not real beef. It's better.
He has informed us it's his dick. So
Nice.
Made from ground foreskin.
What's
Has
crazy
everyone
is,
seen?
crazy is that's just a tiny, tiny portion of it.
People are losing
What, Brendan?
clothes.
I was just asking, has everyone seen all of the knockoff titles of I Can't Believe It's Not Butter? Like, butter, it's not.
Oh, butter
Yoda
it's
brand
not.
of butter.
Yoda butter.
Oh, on the
Of
dark
course
side
there's-
you will find butter. It's not.
One of my favorite not parody products is Batter Blaster.
Batter blaster?
Batter Blaster. Pancakes in a can.
Oh, not
You
like.
just it's like
Not like
it's-
baby batter
no,
blaster.
It's like this. No.
I was thinking
Woo!
like some kind of mace
Baby
that if you're about to
blaster
get
is-
battered, sa, take that, abusive person.
Yeah. Batter Blaster does not involve child support or
Our
alimony.
blue bomber team has taken to seasoning each other at the moment. They're
Does that mean we have to taste them?
they may be incorporated into the dish. I don't know, John. We'll find out. This
a
is
unique
very
item to
sensual
taste you guys.
Now they've just
Tastes like
opened
tuna.
up what looks like a vat of possibly urine, but I'm not sure what it is. Is this are you? It's urine. It is. It's confirmed. It is urine. They have a rather large sorbet container of a yellow liquid.
The real Mountain Dew.
So
As long as they're not seasoning it.
they're
with,
not
black
no
pepper.
black pepper, but bodily fluids, which I think is okay by these rules. We're flexible.
Look, he came on you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
He's a little.
Nice. Sorry, there's no pressure to that can anymore.
There's confusion on this team about who's dating who at the moment.
No, there isn't. The guy holding the lube and well, never mind.
He's definitely a power.
We're
bomb.
watching two guys being very loving, and you're shaking it over here. She likes the two guys.
Now the Canadian Embassy, it looks like they're using some sophisticated cooking methods here. Is that a hair dryer?
Absolutely.
Are you using the hair dryer to create croutons, or would you care to let us know what you're working on?
Oh, I'm stealing the bread.
He's stealing. I think we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back.
All right.
Is there anything Brendan can't do? Don't answer.
Yes.
Use something other than Linux, I think, is the answer to that.
Oh, snap.
So, with the power going on and off like that, we figured that E. coli and salmonella are a definite possibility.
Absolutely.
But think of the flavor possibilities. Have you ever tried pure E. coli? It's delicious.
That's good eating.
Just a recommendation for the teams, do not use your blenders while the microwave is going.
And if you brought any other things that draw lots of
Because-
amperage, like an air conditioner or a jet engine, maybe don't use those, because we might trip the breaker again.
I think everything in this room is currently running to a 20 amp circuit.
Wow.
Hi. Hey, teams. Teams, would it benefit you if I gave you an extra 15 minutes? Okay. Because between technical difficulties, the bowls and the ice. And
Good thing, because there's a new rule. Only one team can cook at a time.
So we're gonna stack another 15 minutes on. There's no panel after this, and concerts don't start till 7:30, so maybe it's not so bad, and everybody can still be. What's up?
The problem
if we
is
can't
we
tell.
don't know who.
We are gonna have a penalty for whoever makes the biggest mess over here, though. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I think the penalty
Yes.
is
Yes.
they
this
get to
isn't-
clean up.
Yeah, you're gonna clean up. That's all I have to tell you.
Loser
Blue
team has to
Bombers
clean up.
over there.
Third place team cleans up the entire mess. So, audience, before you leave, trash the fucking place. Let's make it really tough on the losers, shall we?
Do table flipping in here.
Table flipping and chair flipping and piss on the wall in the corner over there.
So the Blue Bombers have 3 tortillas on the floor. I don't know if they've actually used any. The blue. They've informed me their new team name is Blue Boners, I believe. It's been changed mid game.
As long as I don't lay any blue bombs in the toilet after I'm done eating, I think I'll be all right.
Funny story. One time I ate blue ice cream and did just that.
Yeah.
Yep.
How is that funny?
I guess it wasn't funny enough for Duke Nukem. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, blue poop. Was that the funny part, the blue poop? You had to be there, man. You had to be there.
I guess I thought blue poop was funny, but I haven't led your life, so.
Did you take any selfies? Can you prove it?
It was a pre-selfie era, unfortunately.
Too
It was
bad,
back when everyone's
too
phone
bad.
looked like Brendan's, so. But yeah, I guess I should have said slightly more interesting than Silent's story. Blue poo.
I think we have at least 2 teams incorporating the mac and cheese. I don't know if our Canadian embassy.
They have craft dinner, you know.
Oh man.
But they have cracked open the eggs over here, so they're incorporating
Crack.
some
They're
dairy.
incorporating crack then.
They're incorporating crack.
That's nice.
Yes.
Hey, are any of the teams making appetizers? I'm freaking hungry up here. It's a 3-course meal, right?
Has anyone in here that is observing figured out that all they have to cook on is a griddle and a microwave and a blender?
And cooking on a blender is really hard.
The microwave currently being used is the microwave from my old house when I lived in Charlottesville, which was donated to MAGFest after the egg incident.
So everything's gonna taste slightly hot pockety? Is that what you're saying?
No, it might stay slightly sulfury.
Oh.
Brendan,
Did you fart in
besides
it?
Yeah, I mean, I cooked a lot more Hot Pockets than they did eggs, but the eggs exploded a lot more than the Hot Pockets.
I was going to ask Brendan, besides Hot Pockets, what are your other 3 food groups that make up your diet?
I enjoy
I can answer
ramen,
that
pizza,
one.
and barbecue.
What about popcorn? Microwave popcorn? That's not one of your
I'm
food
not
groups?
really a popcorn guy.
Really?
No.
Those kernels are a
Hot-
problem.
Yeah.
All right, the Blue Bombers are now insulated properly for the rest of this competition.
I guess that's part of the presentation.
They can probably
I
be
certainly
beamed
hope
up.
so. We have requests for the bacon from the crowd. It is coming. They have bacon. They have their patties down and green peppers as well. Oh, we have some looks like buttered bread down on the grill for Team Bulldozer. French. She's informed me they're making French toast
Yeah.
with green peppers. And a fight is broken out. A fight is broken out.
Little Mac traveled to
Stage
the
left.
other gender universe, brought back.
This is what I always hoped Punch Out would be.
Dude, have we not learned nothing from Ray Rice? Sit the fuck down with those. You don't hit a chick, ever. You just don't do it. If you want to choke her out, that's fine. But you do not hit a girl.
Yes, yes. Choking is love. It's like hugging.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what-
It's like a nuclear hug.
I just like to say to the two of you that are probably going to put this conversation on Tumblr, I'm distancing myself from it.
Yes.
For when it blows
Ladies
up
and
on
gentlemen.
Twitter and becomes a thing I was on the dais for.
Yeah,
So,
because there was that arrest he had last year that he doesn't want that coming out
exactly.
again. So let's keep
exactly.
it quiet.
Right.
Silence.
Has
All
she
right.
recovered yet, by the way?
Well, they mostly have, but there's still 3 or 4 of them that are
Ask me
going
if
to
I've
walk funny
stopped beating
forever.
my wife yet.
That wouldn't make a very good button at a fast food joint.
It looks like the Canadian team has their salmon patties, I believe, on
Oh,
the
it's a
griddle.
boat time, eh?
And they put together what looks like potato patties as well that they're grilling up. So we have a multi-pattied meal over here.
Do they have back bacon by any chance?
There's no back bacon on their table that I can see. They're putting
Did they
together.
have any Tim Hortons?
Is there any front bacon?
We have a lot of requests from the judges this year. All right, we are now mixing together chicken with green peppers,
sizzling over
onions.
there.
What else is in this mixture as far as spices?
Chili powder and garlic salt so far.
All right, so far, and they have the Swedish fish out here. The first team, I think, that's going to attempt to
Waft.
include the Swedish fish somehow.
Sauteing with Swedish fish.
And Team Bulldozer has done. I think this is the first time I've seen Kraft macaroni and cheese on a griddle. So I'm very curious how this is going to turn out.
Croquettes,
as well.
perhaps.
Very good guess. Yeah, absolutely. I could see that.
Croquettes or broquettes?
Oh, definitely not broquettes.
That's good.
Macaroni and cheese with Nutella.
The fact that we're back here and everyone's talking amongst themselves makes this sound kind of, or feel rather, kind of like when you're a kid and you have a tape recorder. You know, it's just really about.
With my tape recorder, I always had it next to the TV recording things.
But
That
not
was my-
yourself?
Well,
You
maybe
also
took it around
recorded the
a couple
Star
things,
Wars.
but usually I was like recording
Brendan.
cartoons or, like something
Oh,
like
to
that.
save for later, but in
yeah,
audio
or
form?
like game music
That's
or
cool.
whatever.
That's cool.
Brendan.
All right, Team Blue
You also
Bombers
did the
is.
Star Wars
They're
things.
taking out some what looks like
Well, the Star Wars things
par-cooked
are different.
ramen at the moment
But
and
still.
putting
We didn't
in
use ourselves.
a bowl of chicken. So your salmonella fears should be clear. They are cooking the chicken
That is, I'm glad it is being cooked.
in the microwave.
That's a relief.
Team Bulldozer has finally turned on their surge protectors, so they're going to get back
right.
to grilling. Their French toast and Kraft macaroni and cheese meal.
Food fight!
And we're back.
Nice. Well played, mister.
I think we're back again. Thank you, Brendan, for flipping the breaker one more time. Maneuvering the minefield of tortillas and now fortune cookies.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello.
So I have a question for all the teams.
Yes, Jill has a question for the teams. Go ahead, Jill.
Do any of these teams have anybody that is a professional chef on them?
Are any of you professional chefs? No one's raising their hand. Charles used to be a chef.
Okay.
Very impressive. All right. And he also used to
All right,
cook.
so we got
We have
a
a
baker.
pastry chef over here who used to make wedding cakes. So we do have some expertise.
And we're down.
Oh, just kidding. Well, everyone's leaving the room. I don't know what we could commentate at this point, but. And the audience is stealing.
Darren, let's find something to eat.
Well, this is the wrong room for that, Brendan. I don't think anything's ready. We are tenderizing the burgers over here. We still have bacon, peppers, and burgers going. This team laid out the Nutella, and they have half-cooked ramen. Although the Canadian Embassy looked like they prepared a pretty impressive, I don't know if it's an hors d'oeuvre or a dessert or...
It's a traditional French-Canadian dessert called pudding au chômeur, alternatively translated to unemployment pudding.
Unemployment pudding, perfect for this crowd, absolutely.
I have a little nut on me.
We've got a few mixtures going over here as well. I'm not sure where they're going to be incorporated. And we've lost John St. John. I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's a charger and then it comes with mini and micro USB and like it's like a little bitty stick. It's great.
Again? No, we're good. Because they got tired of it.
They took the grill outside.
Hey, Tom. How are we doing on unplugging things? Did we do that?
The teams are now cooking in the hallway.
We can get some of them to move back in.
We've got the
now that
It is guerrilla style.
I think they're too frightened at this point. They're going to take the hallway. It looks like Charles has a
Charles, you
blender
can come back in.
full.
It'll be all right.
He's bringing
All
in
right,
a full
so
blender of liquid.
right, John is somewhere.
Oh, and we have shots being handed out.
All
to
right,
the
so
panel
wait.
here.
We need an introduction.
Now,
what are you giving us?
What are our judges drinking?
Probably vodka and Jello.
Is this a course or just a perk?
That's just a perk. Of
All
being a
right.
judge.
All right.
We also
Cheers.
have chocolate syrup, so here you go.
Wonderful.
All right, Team Blue
All right.
Bomber, brown nosing the judges, offering them Jello shots with chocolate syrup. Brendan, what do you think of the shot?
I think it needs to go in my Mountain Dew.
Is it in fact a couple of Swedish fish chopped up and put into vodka?
Is that what this is?
Yeah, I think it's
Down the hatch, boys.
John St. John, downing it like a champ.
How'd it go down, honestly?
Really good.
Yeah.
Good on the way down.
I like chewy
Great.
vodka.
This is
Wow,
a
that was good. How much of that was vodka?
Oh God, it
Do
wasn't
you
even
have any
vodka.
more of where that came from?
Yeah, that was
of
good.
The vodka.
The judges are very interested in your.
Oh, Roy.
I've got something I need to put
John
in
St. John
the-
has changed his mind.
I don't know where that's been.
That's true.
Well, yeah, I do. It was in my mouth.
Well, now we know where it's.
That's what she said.
All right. Well, now I have whatever they gave me in my Mountain Dew. So here it goes.
Okay, now,
Chug, 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 chug.
now the Blue
I
Bombers.
can't swallow that much.
Blue
I
Bombers
love a
are.
shot with a chewy, chunky finish.
You know, I like a shot that sticks to my teeth.
Yeah, that's the best kind.
That-
You don't need tea.
Yeah. I'll be enjoying that shot tomorrow morning.
Blue Bombers are attempting to blend a variety of ingredients together. They look like they have peppers, Swedish fish, tortillas, and hot sauce in the blender.
Are you serious?
And now we're adding whipped cream to the mixture.
Holy shit.
Can we make them have that?
And for some reason, it's not all blending together.
Ask them.
You might have to try a different setting,
Needs more
or
liquid.
maybe add some more liquid.
Pour some Mountain Dew in it. It'll blend.
There you go. John St. John, the voice of reason, as usual,
More liquid.
recommending to add more Mountain Dew.
Can I just say the first team to actually give us food will get some serious points?
Yes.
Oh, they go in order anyway. Never mind. Damn it.
We know deep down that
I thought
What
that when-
Brent is saying is he can be bribed.
what I'm saying is I thought, oh, I should come hungry to this, and now that's backfiring
that
because
was
I've
a
been
poor,
sitting here.
Oh,
that
no,
was a
no.
poor decision. I can speak from
No, the
experience.
backfiring comes later.
Oh.
Yeah, that's for the room.
It's a different
party,
kind
right.
of backfiring that
Oh,
we
yeah.
hope
Considering
not to
we
be
don't
privy
even
to.
really know what was in that shot we just took, I think you're right. I think
what Brent's saying is if somebody delivers to this panel something that resembles food, they're going to be very grateful.
I think the word
Yeah.
shot and the word backfire are kind of related, but not in the way that we want them to be.
Well said. Silence.
These
I'm
were-
telling you, this
I know how to kill a room.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bulldozer.
Something tells me those are not all olive oil.
Cameras are on, so keep them in the bag.
All right, Team Bulldozer has brought over what looks like their secret
Man, I love brown
ingredients.
paper bag juice.
Steph,
Oh, yeah.
have we?
It's the
We
best.
have brown bags. We
You're
have
saying you
liquor
like
in
bag
brown
juice,
bags.
do you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My favorite.
And it looks like they finished their grilled cheese, scoops, and green pepper mixture, which I've been informed are Macho Nachos motherfucker.
Is that the official name? Is it motherfucking
No,
macho?
Macho
Macho
Nacho
Nachos?
motherfucker.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a
Macho
comma?
nacho
And
motherfucker.
This man is unveiling. He's not letting us know exactly what's in the bag, but he's pouring this liquor into glasses.
It's a substance.
And what are you going to let us in on what your secret is here?
It's the dude.
It's the dude.
It's the dude.
The
Do
dude.
the
ladies.
dude.
What? We're drinking Jeff Bridges?
It's
Do
got
the
balls.
dude.
It's
Dude.
got balls too.
And we're adding balls to the dude now.
that
Always
means
a
I
good
like
choice.
it better.
Balls
Charles'
of glass.
drink of choice balls. And we're adding some Mountain Dew as well.
I do, but I've never admitted that live.
It's true. Brent has 3. He's an
It's true.
oddball.
Yeah. Hey, that's good.
He
I
got
like
one
that.
of them from Canada.
Steph is handing out extra balls all weekend. Oh, and now we have a brown nosing shot from the Bulldozer team as well. Now, judges, I'm curious what you think about this mixture.
It tastes like. It's pretty good. It tastes like Mountain Dew
Yeah.
With balls
with balls.
Right.
and vodka.
Wow.
And that's probably it
It's
because it
almost-
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot
Yeah.
of
There's
that.
not much of a liquor kick.
Right, which I'm happy about.
It's not quite strong enough, but maybe that's a good thing at this point in the competition.
Oh, and here's a trivia question for you. How does a French woman hold her liquor? By the
Between
ears
her
is
legs.
correct.
Aha, get it? It's a pun on licking.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
But only
You know,
French women.
You
Everybody
don't
else
know me
is a
very
different
well,
way.
do you?
That comes later tonight.
So do I.
The burgers are shrinking on the griddle.
All right.
Bulldozer has food coming shortly.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's
Oh,
the name
now
of the
we're adding
dish.
more liquor
Food
to the
coming
blender.
shortly.
It smells delicious over here. We have bacon and burgers. Hopefully,
I do
getting
like that
towards the end.
smell.
Oh yeah.
I dare say that I was handed Surge if it weren't more carbonated.
Do you dare? Do you dare say it?
No.
I used to get Surge back in the day, like, oh, I'm gonna do one of those stories again. Now you got me thinking about it.
Ah, story time.
No, that's the thing. It's not a story. It's like sub-color commentary. It's like achromatic color commentary. The point is, I remember Surge. The end.
And you had green poop.
No, well, you know that they were. This is not a panel all about my poop colors, but actually, no. Surge was great. Why did they take it off the market?
I don't know, but then they replaced it with Vault. You remember Vault?
I do. Also liked it.
It's the same thing with more caffeine and less carbonation, but caffeine kills carbonation, so I don't know why they got.
Really?
Yeah. Like more caffeine in drinks, you need to carbonate it more.
And to
You
answer
mean
the
more
question from
carbonation? You need to caffeinate it more?
No. Like if you put caffeine in something, it kind of kills the carbonation.
What is
So you
Brendan,
need to
I
carbonate
wanna-
more
I wanna
on a
interrupt
high caffeine
you.
drink.
I want to interrupt your fascinating story to just let the teams know they have 25 minutes left in the competition, which
Thank
feels like
God.
a long time. But
You're telling me.
Canadian Embassy says that's too long. So
I'm done.
we're flexible. John St. John's the first to finish. As you know.
Ooh. Well.
Feeling ripe.
So we're
These
really,
burgers are looking close to done, but I guess that's up to the team. The bacon's looking like it's coming along nicely. Now remember, you each have to have 3 dishes. I don't see much plating going on yet, but we're adding more brown bag liquor to a bowl of maple syrup.
Holy moly.
And now the man's
Mad
going,
Dog waffles coming our way?
The man's mixing it furiously with a fork. Is this going to be a topping? Is this an ingredient? Is this a drink?
It's a top. Oh god damn! It's not a drink. That would be horrible. But it's gonna be a topping.
This is a topping for something, so you look forward to their liquid maple syrup mixture. All right, the tortillas made it onto the plates this time for Blue Bombers.
There's only, 4 judges, and there's that much food there? I'm excited.
Sorry.
We're gonna really get some.
And we still have our chicken mixture, which looks like the makings of a quesadilla. I get a thumbs up on that. Being the chicken, pepper, spices are being. And now here come the oven mitts. We almost had our first injury. She's now scooping the chicken with the oven mitts into the tortilla. So properly seasoned.
Seeing these guys and their antics, I'm sure they're extremely sanitary. Okay.
You haven't touched anything, so it's sanitary?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if I get pink eye, you guys are losing points.
Now, I've seen Nutella spooned out onto plates, but I haven't seen it incorporate in any dishes yet. I'm curious how that's going to happen. Okay.
Extra points if you spoon it directly into my mouth. Nutella only,
Nutella?
though. Nothing else,
Oh,
yes.
the Nutella,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I prefer mine through a straw.
It's like one of those big-ass, like, bubble tea straws. You're like, get out of here. I'm drinking my Nutella. To you, sir.
To you, dude.
All right, our quesadillas are getting capped now. I don't know if they're going to grill them, leave them as are. Do you have another step for the quesadillas? Are they almost done? 2 more steps to come, maybe.
Awesome.
Okay, Team Bulldozer is a microwave use away from having their meal done. I don't know where the embassy went.
Probably smart. I mean,
It's the shittiest microwave.
They have leavings of cheddar cheese, some raisins.
700, but pretty close.
They're using the outlets in the hallway to finish their dish. So
MAGFest can have this. Give me like, well, they blew up an egg in it and then it stopped working. And then it started working. So I just gave it back. So it's like challenge mode. Yeah.
So everything from the
For the
microwave.
record, my microwave is 700 watts that they're using.
The
and
food will have a nice
MAGFest-
tan.
MAGFest bought the microwave from me so that I could upgrade mine to a nice beefy 1300 watt, which is much better.
In a related story, Brendan's about as bright as a small appliance bulb. So
Thanks to being put in the microwave.
Yes. You're the easy bake oven.
So Brendan, do you trade all your appliances into MAGFest to trade up to bigger ones?
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
It's like a reverse registry.
When it was trying to upgrade my NES.
food's here.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have our first dish.
All right.
It looks like
So,
delivered to
here.
the judges. Now, do you want to explain what the dish is? Is there
do
a title
tell me
of the dish?
what it's all about,
What is-
It's
Alfie.
a chicken,
I get it.
green pepper, onion, and cheese quesadilla.
Hot sauce.
And there's hot sauce on the side if you care to. And he's offering something he'll have to explain.
Have fun.
But I have one.
Well, now you have 2
No, you eat it. Make the host, make the MC
Oh,
eat one.
John, I don't want to take your thunder away. All right, our judges each have one of these chicken pepper quesadillas. John St. John's inspecting it as we speak.
Yes. Thank you.
Here, fork me. Done. And fork you. Wait, it's a quesadilla. Who needs a fork? It's like New York
That's
pizza.
true.
There's one here, clearly used already.
so we can eat, right?
All right, now let's go down. Why don't you guys go ahead and taste the quesadillas?
And this is the dish number 1 from them, yeah?
Correct. This is dish number 1 from the Blue Bombers. So our judges are tasting as we speak.
Well,
And
can't believe you didn't put bacon in it. Everything's better with bacon. Don't you guys know that?
Possible.
Even sex is better with bacon.
That's true. A last minute addition by the Blue Bombers
There we go.
into John St. John's quesadilla. We'll see if that factors in. Brent, now you're shaking your head. What do you think about dish number 1 from the Blue Bombers? The chicken quesadilla.
I definitely don't think I could just, make this myself in this room with their resources. Pretty good. I like the textures. The cheese isn't fully melted, but the fact that it makes a nice, kind of semi-pasty, semi-brick of cheese is not a bad thing.
Yeah,
it's
the
not
cheese
bad. It
isn't
really isn't a
fully
bad thing.
melted, but my tongue is now.
But yeah, I like the, these are peppers of some kind because they're green. That's what I'm guessing. or just really chunky spinach. I don't know, but they had a nice texture.
Go ahead, ask me
And,
how it tastes.
Yeah.
John, what do you think about the
No, ask
chicken
me how it
quesadilla?
tastes.
How does it taste?
It's hard to tell with a mouthful of seared flesh. Never serve your food that hot.
You must have gotten the hottest one.
Mine must have been the circuit breaker
That
one
is-
because
Circuit breaker chicken.
And we have
circuit breaker chicken is kind of cold.
we have the other extreme, unfortunately, for Brendan. We have the cold chicken quesadilla. John St. John might need skin grafts on the top of his mouth.
Wait a second.
After
How did you
his
get
meal.
bacon, John?
Bacony. I
Is this
bitched and
preferential
moaned, and they
treatment?
brought.
Do we just ask for bacon?
You have to be like me, bitch and moan about it,
Look,
and you shall have it.
John St. John got
All right,
where
I'm
he
officially. My name is
Fight it.
Brendan Becker, bitching for bacon.
is, and bacon
You know,
is
bacon
being
strips.
delivered
Thank you, kind
thank
sirs.
to each of our judges. Always appreciated. And
Aside
Ju-
from that, this is pretty good though.
It is
The
actually
chicken
pretty
is
good.
cooked. It's just a little bit
Yeah.
lukewarm for me.
we're getting some pretty positive
I'm
feedback.
not going to dock any points on temperature based on the circuit breaker situation. If you guys were in a professionally stocked stainless steel kitchen, I would worry about temperature. But
That's fair. And Jill, what did you think about the chicken bacon quesadilla?
It's good. I'm with Brendan, apparently, that we got the low end here of the temperature-wise. Thank you. But it has good flavor to it. There's a nice balance between the onions and the pepper and the chicken.
Chicken
All right.
and cheese.
You
A
can't
good
go
use
wrong.
of the cheese.
Can't go wrong with chicken, cheese, bacon, and some type of bread product. It's hard to screw that up, and I'm glad to see Blue Bombers
This is
mostly
Good.
delivered.
I'm glad that the chocolate and whipped cream did not make it into my chicken quesadilla. I will say that.
Yeah. Now, noting that I don't believe any of the special ingredients were used in the chicken quesadilla.
Maybe they were, but we just don't know.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
It's like when
That's
you go to
possible.
McDonald's. Did they spit on your burger? You just
don't know.
You don't know.
Right.
That's a special ingredient.
Yeah. Did they put their dick in your fries? We'll never know.
They may have, but if they put their dick in their fries, they were risking their own dick
That's
because those
true.
fries are hot.
It would never be the same.
And never try to stir McDonald's coffee with your dick.
Your dick.
'cause
Right. Yes.
That's lava hot.
Uh-huh.
Other judges, take a tip from somebody who's done this before. Don't try to eat the whole thing.
Yes.
There's a lot more food to come.
That's true. You don't want to fill up on the first
I don't
dish.
have any communicable diseases, so anybody who wants to try this, you're welcome to try it.
Actually, I'm going to tempt my fate here and try a little bit.
Go ahead, open it up and pull some meat out. I had to say
Sounds
that.
like my first date.
Yes.
So this quesadilla
hubba.
didn't have any secret ingredient in it. Is that correct? Okay.
Step Prater laying down the law.
Time to score it.
We already discussed. So we're expecting their other dishes to have, hopefully have some type of secret ingredient. Now, Canadian Embassy, how close are you guys to finishing? You still working on your dishes?
We're ready to plate our appetizer if you're ready for it.
All right, Canadian Embassy is ready to plate an appetizer, so you all have more food coming your way momentarily. Whenever you guys are ready, you can bring over your appetizer.
A commentary? Yeah. Oh, don't applaud for that. It was very weak. I intended for it to have a little more oomph. Maybe Brendan can help out
You're
with that
building
one.
it up over time. We have time still.
Don't doubt my balls.
It's true. If there's one man's balls, I would never doubt in this room. All right, so we look like the Blue Bombers look like they're getting their second dish ready. They're putting the patties on pieces of Wonder Bread, ripping them ever so roughly, placing them gently on top, making what looks like little burger sandwiches, placing them nicely in
Sliders.
bowls. It looks like the cheese is on top. Yes, these look like a makeshift
Sliders.
slider.
Would you know firsthand?
From
Or secondhand? Okay. Seriously, once again, anybody in the audience who wants to sample some of that, really, I don't have any communicable diseases. Feel free to here.
All right, we have
Take some chicken out of it. Enjoy it. It's good. It's actually good.
we have multiple dishes being served to the judges right now, but we're going to have the Canadian Embassy's dish tried first.
This
since
is
they
the
brought it up
Canadians right here?
The
This
Canadian Embassy's first dish. Do you want to describe your dish to the judges,
Please tell us what's in it.
All right, so what we got here basically is our deconstructed poutine, which is a traditional French Canadian dish. I'm sure you've probably heard of it. So we got real cheese curds and gravy on there. The base there, instead of French fries, we have mashed potato pancakes fried on the griddle. Those have bacon in them, and they also contain our secret ingredient Cheerios.
Wow.
Very good. All right, this is a
I am
makeshift
excited to be
poutine.
eating poutine, I have to tell you.
And have any of the judges had poutine before?
I have both
Okay.
actual poutine and also A&W poutine, which is like fast food poutine in Canada. Yeah, it's super good, but also like definitely fast food.
If you eat the whole thing later, you'll be poutine.
Well said.
So Brent, did you get to try this? What did you think? Of
I did, and I have to say, this is the first thing I'm giving a top possible score for originality, because it is poutine, but it's also, the base is not fries, something different. It's got Cheerios in it, and it actually works as that. The temperature of the cheese, like in the perfect world, I would have it be a little bit more matching the rest, but like I said, I'm not going to take out points for that because of the fact that we tripped multiple breakers, and we've got, at one point a hair dryer was planning to be used but wasn't able to be, so.
We've got a pretty shitty situation, so the melty cheese is excused.
Exactly.
Excellent.
But
Thanks,
it's pretty
thanks,
good.
Brent. Very good. Brendan,
Yeah,
what
I
did
think
you
it's
think?
delicious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Brendan, any other thoughts about it?
I'm glad it's actually kind of hard to get. I used to live in Idaho where cheese curds are easy to come by, and they are not here. Like, you just don't really get cheese curds. You have to go to Wegmans, and they'll give you like 2-week-old cheese curds, and it's not good. So I'm very pleased to hear that. Did you sneak these across the border? Yeah? Nice.
Illegally imported cheese curds.
I approve.
John St. John, you look like you're nodding your head approvingly at the poutine.
I'm just trying to, give some positive support to the Canadians, but I got to be honest, it's not my cup of tea.
Oh, John St.
Not enjoying
John,
it that much.
pass that
Sorry.
over.
Cheese and gravy and Cheerios. It sounds like kind of it's heart healthy, yet it kind of balances out the whole cholesterol thing. It's kind of a wash. It's zero, no cholesterol.
Yes,
but I got to be honest, it's just not my kind of thing. I'm just one of 4 judges, so
Okay, you still have 3 other judges. That, so far, 2 of them very positive about your poutine.
Ganked.
And Jill, what did you think about the poutine?
I was impressed by the poutine because it, like it's been said already, that it is difficult to get poutine around here, and this, the cheese should be a little bit more melty, but the presentation of it was very well.
Yeah, it looks like tofu.
Yeah.
I think that's what turned me off. It looks like tofu.
And what we've learned today is melty cheese is probably a good bet in every dish, along with bacon.
I like a good runny cheese. I like
Now-
runny Venezuelan beaver
Yeah.
cheese.
And I do want to
Wow.
I do want to keep in mind that our judges our teams were working with some tough cooking apparel. Now we're going to move right into the next dish.
Which
from
one?
the Blue Bombers, which is the slider that you see in the bowl.
Slider.
Now,
Could we get a
now, do you guys?
Sorry.
Oh, that's
It's
okay.
your
Do you
job.
guys want to describe this next dish for?
Well, we live in America, so these are fucking burgers with some goddamn cheese on them.
You getting ketchup?
Oh, we can get some ketchup.
Can I have some ketchup?
But they got some hot
Do you want me to
sauce
try
on
it without the ketchup first?
I'll get some ketchup if you want. I got more bacon too.
Let me take a bite.
Let's try it without the ketchup.
Now, are there ingredients in these burgers? Did you incorporate a special ingredient? Do you want to tell us a little about what went into them?
There is ranch, there is garlic, and there are Cheerios.
I
it's
taste the
kinda like a
garlic,
meatloaf.
definitely.
Right? It's in the burger? Oh, it's heart healthy too.
Let's.
That's why it tastes so good.
Right. So, that, no,
So
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
eat it, I'm just talking.
poutine after this instead of after the poutine.
Without a doubt.
All right, I'm going to start at this end this time. Jill, what do you think about the burger?
Well, I think they should have used a different type of roll for it, like even just gotten like a Hawaiian roll to balance out the sweet and the salty. But it is a little bit too salty for me.
A little salty for Jill. Okay, I saw them rubbing not every. John St. John, what do you think about your American fucking burger there?
I agree. It's a little salty. I like that it's cooked well. There's no E. coli to worry about. I really like that there's bacon on it, but I need ketchup. It's a little dry. It's a little dry.
John St. John really needing a condiment.
Condom mints.
Condom-
Those are the mints you put inside of the
Mints.
condom for your own pleasure.
That's a good trick. Then you turn it inside out, and she
Always
eats
turn
it.
a ribbed
Yeah.
condom inside out
Right.
for your own pleasure.
But
The hell with her.
don't do the anal first, because Brendan.
You know, the salt level is okay for me. Probably.
Why am I not surprised?
I kind of trained up my sodium tolerance with ramen, so I think that probably helped a little bit.
And hot pocket.
I'm sorry in advance to everyone up here because it does contain onions and I am eating them.
What?
But I should be able to last until the end of Iron Chef, so.
And more bacon.
Bacon bribes.
And I just got
Extra
rewarded
points.
with extra bacon by saying I like the salt, I think.
I think we have a secret motive.
Do you have any mustard?
Uh-oh.
And finally, Brent, what did
No,
you think
no
about
hot sauce,
your
mustard.
Amera fuck burger?
So, purely a blindfolded taste test. This is so far the most good tasting item to
It's
me.
your favorite thing so far?
Yeah, well, just as far as not really, aside from all the other stuff, just the thing that if I were high as balls, that would be like, oh my God.
Which is most foods.
You know what I'm saying, that special moment. Or when you just get the drunk cheese, like they had a lot of beer, didn't eat food, that kind of thing.
When we have drunken parties.
Amazing. So yeah, this is and
This
yeah,
is
and
always-
like Brendan, the salt level was okay for me. This is probably why I'm gonna die early. When I do, if you's taking footage of the thing, they'll put that in the montage. Anyway, all right, but
Okay, and
but one question though. Sorry, use of secret ingredient? Yes or no? Cheerios.
Yes. They
Glad you're
incorporate-
paying attention tonight, Brental Floss.
Thanks. Just trying to keep it, as organized as possible. This is fucking MAGFest 8:45. What am I doing?
We're flexible, right? And I think we're going to move right into Team Blue Bombers. I
Dessert?
believe it's your third dish, and this looks like a dessert as well. So, does someone from your team want to describe the dessert?
They are dessert nachos. There are Swedish fish and Nutella and some whipped cream somewhere near the bottom and chocolate syrup.
And the main thing is the tortilla chips, right?
Yeah, and served in the tortilla scoops as well. Brent's nodding his head, hopefully, and that's a good sign.
The one thing you guys haven't really gotten high marks from me so far from is originality. Just because quesadilla and a burger, right? I've heard of those things. But this is getting the highest possible score. We're doing 1 to 3, so it's, you really have to pick one. This is getting a 3 from me on originality because this is a thing I've never been high enough to make. So there's a really interesting savory versus sweet thing going on here. The chips are crunchy, but they're also very salty, and then add to that sweet and creamy. This is pretty great. Well done.
Wow. Very, very high marks from Brental Floss on that. Now,
Skip me.
Brendan is combining the two older dishes.
I'm
He has-
combining poutine and a burger.
Brendan
because
has picked out all the onions from the burger. He's placed the poutine on top of the American fucking burger, and he's eating that. So he's drawing lines.
I'm sorry to all involved.
So I'm guessing I'm going to come back to you, Brendan, because you haven't tried your dessert yet. I'm going to move over to John. John, what do you think about this gooey dessert here?
Gooey and slowly dripping.
It loo-
Anything that has Nutella scores high.
All right. John St. John is also high. And we're moving on to Jill as well. You look happy after trying this dessert.
This is my favorite dish of theirs.
This is her favorite.
Hands down the best dish that you guys did. So.
All right, very, very approving. So Team Blue Bomber, they've submitted all 3 of their dishes. Judges really like the dessert, it seems like. Very original, creative. Quesadilla and burger went over pretty well, despite the cooking setbacks. And it looks like, do we have Team Bulldozer? Are you ready to serve? All right, Team Bulldozer is ready to present their dishes. Now, Brendan, any comments on the dessert before we move on really quickly?
The juxtaposition of the Swedish fish and the Nutella is very strange.
Very strange. Okay. All right. Let's make some
Anybody
room
in the
here.
audience want to try the dessert?
If the audience wants
Come on,
to try
somebody
this
grab it and pass it around. Pass it around.
Yeah, seriously. We've got a lot more to eat, so there you go.
All right, if anyone wants to try the dessert. Okay, let's make a little room here. Team Bulldozer.
Thank
Bring
you.
up your dishes.
That's okay.
Do you want to tell us again about your first dish here?
It's basically just a little closer to me, Jesus. Yeah, trust me, everyone here knows I have no problem being loud. It's basically ramen noodles. We added a couple extra little spice, some Italian seasoning. We did it in the microwave. We did it so that all the water evaporated and all the flavor soaked into the noodles, so it wasn't real soupy, so that the water wouldn't go quite so cold. And then we threw Swedish fish on it because we thought it'd be funny as shit.
It is funny. I was going to ask, why the fuck did you put Swedish fish on this?
I thought it would be funny and add some color to a kind of plain but classic appetizer for nerds everywhere.
So can they be like parsley? I can just look at it but not eat it?
Yeah.
Because, that's the difference between parsley and pussy. Nobody eats parsley. Right.
Just one of those gets stuck.
When are you
going to
publish a coffee table book of all of those
Thanks for
St.
the idea.
Johnisms? Seriously. Or maybe it should be like read on the toilet book.
Maybe it should be called St. Jisms.
Oh
Or is
my
that
God.
another book?
Oh my God. That was well, yeah,
Just
good
says
job.
what
there.
we're all thinking, really. All right, so you guys have had a chance to try the noodle and Swedish fish appetizer here. What did you think, Brent?
I have to say, and I have equal optimism and hope for all the teams, but I don't know. I think maybe just because I actually ate a bite of the ramen with the Swedish fish, because you put it in the dish, as opposed to not putting it in the fucking dish, and went, well, there goes the taste score. I mean, you nailed ramen. You did ramen well. The ramen is perfectly done. It's still ramen, but it's okay. But yeah, the Swedish fish, just because I feel like I'm the Simon Cowell here, right? Like I'm the one taking it seriously. But yeah, I have to say I can't really give it an overall high score because of the choice of garnish when you had Cheerios, which wouldn't have fought with the ramen so much as a Swedish fucking fish. Maybe it's Sweden and wherever the hell ramen come from specifically don't really get along. I have no idea. But Asia, right? Asia, the whole fucking Asia, right? It could be Moscow. Nobody knows. Because nobody wants to say Vietnam and mean Korea, right? Nobody wants the pedant in the audience to go, actually, that's from Laos.
I don't want to be racist.
Yeah, no, of course. But I'm looking forward to your next dish, guys.
Great, thanks, Brent. Brendan, what do you
I think maybe the salty in the burger makes me think that the ramen isn't very salty, or at least, like the
that was
season.
your plan. That may have been strategy.
The salt in the burger may have just ruined me, even though I appreciated the salt. But maybe that's. But yeah, I did successfully avoid the Swedish fish.
Okay.
But I do appreciate the little panache, or whatever you want to call it. However you say that in Swedish.
It was added for color, I'm sure.
And
And
John,
comedy.
what did you think of your Swedish ramen?
Well, I didn't eat the Swedish fish part because I think that would have ruined the flavor of the ramen, which was okay. This is a smart dish in some ways. I mean, like smart ass dish. If this dish were a child, I would tie it up and put it in the trunk of my car.
You do that to every fucking child.
I know, right? I love children. What can I say?
I think that came out wrong.
All right, and Jill, finally, what did you think of your ramen? She doesn't look happy.
It's ramen.
She looks like she just smelled something bad. Look at that. Look at that.
It's ramen, she
It's
says.
ramen. It's not anything super special. You're giving me a pouty face. No pouty faces
And we're
are
going
allowed.
for the sad puppy dog look guilt trip right now, trying to make Jill change her mind.
Jill and I share many things, but my love for ramen is probably not.
All right,
one of
moving on to Bulldozer's next dish here. You guys want to describe this one as well?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. It's macho nachos, man. It's basically mac and cheese, a little extra cheese flavoring from a second pack of macaroni and cheese, a couple drops of liquid smoke just to give it a little extra flavor, but nothing super like overkill. And then really mild big Jim peppers, so it's nothing nuclear. It's on the same level as just a basic green pepper. We fried that in some butter on the skillet when the skillet worked, and rocked that out. And then we just kind of put it all together just as fun, like nice little dish. And the scoopies, so it made it.
And I bet it makes a sound effect.
Thank you, John St. John. Giving the food back to the people
No worries,
from
no
whence it came.
I'm not offering this as a sample.
John St. John making a little to-go baggie for himself.
Okay.
All right.
So I had 2 or 3, and we can pass these around.
Okay, we can pass these around if anyone wants to try this dish. Brendan, why don't we
Let's see
start
if
with
you
you?
react like I did.
Brendan, what did you think of the macho nachos?
So something that the Bulldozer team knows that probably not everyone else knows is I don't really like vegetables. But I have been consistently eating the green peppers, and they weren't bad. So thank you for, giving,
I think that's a major thing. When I was in
their
this
seed,
competition, Brendan told us he did not eat any vegetables, and to come this far and actually like the vegetables in a dish.
Brendan has taken a big step forward today,
this is
ladies and
important.
gentlemen. He's eating vegetables.
Brendan may live past 40.
Of course, they'll never know it because they're unconscious.
maybe to 42.
Yes, and Brent, you're looking quizzical. What did you think of the nachos?
I think the star of this dish is the texture. You've got crunchy, and also mushy gushy, and to have both of those at the same time kind of creates this like mac and cheese croquette kind of thing going on. You've got the outer shell of making
Brent,
this noise, and
Is there any reason you went mushy gushy over here? And
I was just saying this is one side of the spectrum, that's the other.
He's just happy it wasn't fuzzy wuzzy.
From here, it just looked like your hand was specifically motioning to people.
No, but
Okay.
thanks for trying to
Trying
apparently
to-
get me in trouble with whoever I was pointing at for mushy gushy.
I don't think you're in trouble with anyone over here.
All right, moving on, guys.
But are you gushy?
Bill likes being mushy-gushy.
Team Bulldozer consoling each other. Jill, what did you think of this appetizer?
I think it was a really interesting idea of having the macaroni and cheese on the nachos because I've never seen that before, so that's a very original thing. I wish the peppers were a little bit spicier.
Needs a little bit more spice.
Yeah, whatever.
It probably should not insult the judge.
Wait.
That was surely had a concern for Brendan's butthole.
John St. John likes it. So
Oopsies.
Now, speaking of things John St. John likes or does not like, what did you think of this past dish, even though it's folded up, crushed in a paper plate under another dish?
Let me
that
say,
you've
I
tried?
didn't spit it out because it tastes bad, and I like crunchy and mushy together, but it was served cold, and cold mac and cheese does not work for me. So that's why I spit it out.
So maybe the taste, you might get a good score in taste, but
But don't count on it.
But
It's mac and cheese on a nacho.
and it looks like they're ready for their final third dish here.
All right,
Passing
hit
out.
me. Oh, this looks
looks
interesting.
pretty impressive, actually. I'm going to let
the looks
him
of
take the
this.
mic again and explain what they're serving to our
Yeah.
judges.
All right, now this is the one that we really.
Is this drunken French toast?
It is very drunken French toast. Here's the
Fucking
deal.
A.
We got French toast. It's the French toast, bread, eggs, milk, and cinnamon. Then in the middle we have melted Nutella that we did on the skillet, but we put it on a plate so it wouldn't burn, so it won't burn the sugar.
Throw
in
me
its
a
own-
knife. Did you love that expression? Come on, throw me a knife. Thank you.
Also in the middle are, on top of the Nutella, is Cheerios and crushed Pop-Tarts.
Oh,
awesome.
On top of the French toast is real maple syrup mixed with Sailor Jerry's rum.
Now, since I ate the ramen incorrectly, AKA eating the fucking thing in the
Eat
bowl.
everything.
So you're encouraging us to put all the stuff. There's
Eat
nothing
everything.
decorative. Okay, great.
Thank you very much, Team Bulldozer. And we have an additional, looks like they're serving a drink along with the French
chaser.
toast. Now, I don't know if this is maybe just an extra or part of the dish itself, but you want to tell us about your drink.
Well, it said we could do dessert or a drink on the rules, and so we decided, screw it. As I said, and we decided, screw it, we'll do both because you guys would probably be thirsty at the end of everything. Orange juice, apple juice, ice, and rum.
Very good. Do you have a name for the drink?
Oh yeah, and balls, and vanilla balls.
Don't ever forget the balls. Keep the balls.
I think most people up here are pretty familiar with vanilla balls. Have to say.
Brent, we'll start with you. What do you think of the drunken French toast?
This
and
is
balls?
magical. This reminds me of one time. I'm going to just say this word to give you context. Marijuana. One time, I made I made a trail mix when I was sort of house sitting for my friend, and just a trail mix of whatever I could find that I thought would make a good trail mix. Cereals, things that were crunchy, things that really shouldn't go in a trail mix. It's kind of like that, like the kitchen sink, right? But in a really nice, balanced way, lots of fun textures. This is by far my favorite thing you guys have done, and lots of high marks for me in the different categories, so well done.
Very good, and they did use a special ingredient in this dish as well, so very well. They used 2 of them, I believe. Very good, guys. All right, moving on, Brendan, what do you have to say about the French toast?
This is good. If you didn't think the Nutella scoops could be beaten.
And we didn't.
We did it! No, but the Nutella scoops were pretty good, but this is just more sugary things altogether, so obviously, more sugar means more fat kids. More fat kids means
more MAGFest.
Some other thing that I don't know. Something else that I probably shouldn't be talking about.
And John St. John is downing this French toast.
This is the one I'm going to finish.
Wow, he's putting this all
Let
down.
me follow Brent's theme. This is bongalicious.
Well said.
Because, Pop-Tarts, Cheerios, Swedish Fish, Nutella, whatever alcoholic maple syrup that is, frickin' delicious. You gotta market this to some restaurant somewhere.
Seriously.
Because this is good stuff, man.
Official seal of approval from John on this
Call it
dish.
French toasted, maybe?
Yeah.
No?
You could deep fry it.
John, the first clean plate of the evening by John St. John. He loves
Clean?
the
It looks like there's a shit stain
Well-
on it. What are you talking about? Look at that. That's not clean.
It's clean at my house, John. I don't know what to tell you. And finally, Jill, what do you think?
I would buy this. This is that awesome. So.
Very good. All right.
You can get drunk on it. You can
Can't
get
ask-
drunk on it.
Can't ask that
We don't even
question.
have to ask
Take a
if
picture of
people
it
will take
before
money.
so that when somebody asks you what your worst hangover ever was, you'll fucking remember. It was a bowl of alcoholic syrup.
All right, guys.
Ugh.
We're going to move along here. We have another dish from Canadian Embassy here, right? Okay, you guys can serve this up.
Oh, boy.
Wait, what was the first one from Canadian?
All right.
The poutine.
Now, if you remember, Canadian Embassy had already served a poutine, a French-Canadian dish, as their first dish. So now they are serving up, this is dish number 2 for the Canadian Embassy. Do you want to tell everyone and our judges what went into this dish?
It's maple glazed salmon cakes. It's mostly just crushed up Cheerios, again, for the base, salmon, and just pure Canadian maple syrup.
And on top, the garnish is?
That is a pear.
A pair of what?
And
A pair of balls
Now-
if you cut
now-
it in half.
Ironically, a single pear.
Now, I thought I understood the rules of garnish, but are we
Balls
supposed to
of
eat the
fruit.
pear in a bite with this, or is it frickin' decoration?
Brent's nervous now. Of
I
every
just,
garnish.
if it's gonna ruin the taste, your points will go down. So tell me if I should eat it with this.
I think it'll pair nicely.
Aha! Well done.
Well played,
Extra
sir.
points for the pun. That
Don't-
goes on presentation.
Don't applaud puns, you just encourage them. All right, now this, to me, this is very impressive, preparing this with what they had to work with. Brent, so how did the pairing go this time? That wasn't a,
Presentation is getting a high mark for me because it looks like a thing you would buy in a real restaurant. It looks like and this is not an insult to anybody else. It just looks like, somebody who cooks for a living put this together, and you can tell it what they went and made this. I will say, a little fishier than I was expecting. I'm not taking off points for temperature because there were issues. So it might be a little bit better if it were warmer, but I liked it better without the pear, I have to say. But not a bad dish.
right. And Jill, what did you think about the salmon cake? She's looking at it. She's staring at it.
It looks very pretty, but
It's never a good sign when it starts with that.
but it has too much of like the fishy flavor. It doesn't have the fatty salmon flavor that salmon should have.
Looking for a more true fatty salmon flavor. John St. John, what do you think of this dish?
I think it's a dish. And
Sure is.
A dish. Did you
And
give
I-
that dish your pear?
oh, quit punning. But I'll agree with Brent on this one. It doesn't pair well with the pear. My first bite was both together, and the prepare made it a little weird. It's really crusty and a bit too fishy. It's a good idea.
LOL.
I think it's really creative, and I'll score accordingly. But it is really crusty.
Crusty and a bit too fishy. And John St. John did not follow up with a joke, so
So
say
you
goodbye
did.
to the universe.
She
The
was
apocalypse
crusty
is-
and fishy.
I'm just saying, the apocalypse is coming. If
Hence,
you
he
didn't
did not dine at the Y for long.
I was just gonna say.
Brendan.
Brendan diet strikes again. Cannot eat seafood. I'm sorry, guys. It looks
Wow,
delicious,
no
but
vegetables and no
You were not able to
no
taste
veggies
this
and no
at all.
seafood. Cannot eat. Presentation looks great. It does look like I would eat it.
Can you eat the pear?
I mean, I'll take a bite out of the pear, but I imagine it's going to taste like a pear.
So hopefully Brendan might score higher in the other categories, but unfortunately,
But taste is a 0. I'm
he's not
sorry,
gonna be
I
able to
cannot eat
taste
it.
this one.
Your poutine was fucking delicious. So
hopefully that won't.
nothing personal.
It'll compensate. Now I think we have this. This is one final dish for you guys. Do you have one more thing to serve here?
Bring it on home.
Looks like we have a dessert to finish up. I'll make some.
What? That's weird.
Wait, let me make
Finishing
room.
with dessert. Never heard of that.
If anyone wants to try
Does anyone want this? I didn't touch it.
the crusty,
Except for the pear.
fleshy
I did take a
salmon.
little chunk off the pear.
Hooray for
We got a
great
man that
presentation.
wants it. Here
Yes,
we go.
if anybody wants some food,
Um,
I have
Yeah, there's
extras
food up here that, here's some salmon right here, if you want to try it. Right there. Sure, man.
Share it with your
Here's,
buddies next to
silver
you.
or, new forks and knives right there,
Okay.
if you want.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think the poutine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to spend. We're gonna have to wind this down a little bit. So I want this Canadian Embassy to tell us about their final dish for the judges and the audience.
And then if anybody wants
Once again, as I was
salmon?
making it, I described it as pudding au chômeur. Unemployment pudding. What you would eat if you were poor during the 1920s.
Oh, are you giving the description? Because I can't hear you at all.
Guys, 1 minute, please. We're gonna wrap up the panel in a minute, but
Dish description.
we need the description one more time for this dish for the judges.
It's pudding au chômeur. It is a French
In
Canadian
English.
dessert.
For God's sake, this is America.
Unemployment pudding.
There you go.
Can you tell
I'm
us
sorry, go ahead.
what ingredients are in the dish?
Cubed up bread for the base, raisins, Swedish fish, Nutella, cinnamon, and once again, we're Canadian, maple syrup.
All right.
Okay.
So they use 2 of these secret ingredients in this dish.
The fish have got
This is also the dish I believe they were trying to use the hair dryer on early on. John St. John
The
ejecting.
Swedish fish were a garnish. Good, because I tossed them aside.
Swedish fish not a hit in this.
They paired it actually.
There's
Sorry,
a lot
not my
of
turn yet.
mixing going on up here. I think the judges are tasting. Brent, did you have a chance to taste this one yet?
Yeah, and I'm not treating anything as garnish anymore because if I'm going to dock points for one team to use something as garnish, then, unless it's parsley, I'm right. But the Swedish fish really worked well with this, and it's just really good. Well done, guys.
I think Swedish fish probably the most challenging ingredient to work in there. So I think Brent, you went over Brent with that one. Now, Brendan, how does the Brendan diet mesh with
Oh, this is fine. And also as a bonus, this rhymes. We have poutine and pudding. And I'll be
So wait, you
pudding
can eat
later.
So wait, you can't eat seafood unless it's Swedish, then? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And contains nothing but gelatin.
Awesome.
And the drink as well. What did you guys think of the
Need to
drink?
try. Hold on.
You didn't make it.
What, you found it in this? Oh, okay.
Oh, they brought
maple
some.
milk.
This is some maple milk that they served to the judges as well, which they didn't prepare, but they also
Hmm.
illegally imported, and hope the judges would enjoy.
You know what I think? I think that these would go pretty well together, like putting the milk in the pudding. Yeah.
Ooh. You know what?
Missed opportunity to make the pudding, like mushy, kind of bread puddingy. Anyway.
And
Go ahead,
Jill, Jill, what did you think
Jill.
of this dessert?
I can't taste the Nutella, but it's still very good despite that.
So positive marks from Jill, and finally John.
The
what do you
flavor
think
is
about-
really good. I really like the flavor a lot, but it's dry. The bread is, so I'm going to take your drink.
That's why they gave you that.
I'm going to do this.
John has made maybe
More like
a
oatmeal
soup.
now.
Yes, more like an oatmeal, I guess. It's becoming.
Yeah, I like oatmeal.
If you had a torch, we could creme brulee this thing.
There, now it's mushy. Oh,
Yeah,
way better.
guys.
Way better.
Next
You know what?
Iron Chef, do that instead.
So unintentional, but John's combined your two, your drink and your dessert.
Tasty.
Into something that satisfies.
Mhm.
All right, so now I think the judges, they're
We've got
tallying
some
up
tallying
their
to do.
scores.
We're gonna
They got
finish
s-
eating and then tally.
They're gonna finish
No.
eating. They're
May I be
gonna-
excused from the table, Dad?
Brent's doing some rather complicated math at the moment.
Brent, how did you,
You
get
have-
an 8? Oh, that's
you
your
have
total. Okay.
places for complicated math.
Right, you're adding them. It's hard.
First grade arithmetic. Actually, to be fair, I'm not good at math. Now that everybody knows, I'm actually. Do you have that?
Supposed to. I'm
Do you have that where you're adding up the tip and it's somebody that you want to impress, you can't do it? You're just like, numbers. But then when it's just you by yourself, you're like, should. You're like,
And you try to pass it off. You're like, oh, should I give him 20%
Exactly.
or 30? No, I'll be nice.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think?
so now it feels like complicated math. Thanks, Darren.
Sorry, Brent.
Gotcha.
We have one more salmon cake up here if anyone wants to try crusty, flaky, I forget the name of it. And we have a fork. Hold on.
Does anyone want to try this pudding?
we
Someone
have-
that hasn't had anything yet?
We have some
preferably?
pudding as well if anyone wants to finish
Come on.
Brendan's pudding.
I don't have that many cooties. This does have the caramel milk, or the maple milk. It's the pudding with raisins and some other stuff. Yep. Here, I wrote down the dishes. I helped.
Pudding.
Whatever.
Okay, I'm done.
Cool.
All done?
Here you go. Do you tally them? Do you tally them? Discuss it?
Well, we should.
Here's my totals.
Let's see, dish one.
19. I'm good at the math. I'm gonna say. Is that dessert? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Plate of hot bacon, sucking up to the judges, and you know exactly how to do it. Wow, that's hot.
The bacon
Right
is
out of
hot.
the frying pan and onto. I know. When it comes to bacon, I can't help myself.
I think if nothing else, we've learned that when meat comes off a griddle, it's hot.
Getting there.
So we have to be careful.
God, still hot. Wow.
We should have brought these.
Wow. You want to blow it and put it in my mouth?
It's gonna melt the styrofoam. Oh well, that's fine.
Oh, snap.
I'm glad I didn't say that on microphone. But what are you doing later? Okay. I see where your priorities are. Here, blow it for me. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, blow it. Keep blowing. Yeah. Real
like
good.
It's a cartridge, baby.
Oh yeah. Here, turn this way a little bit. Yeah. Thanks for blowing my bacon. She blew my meat. Thanks for sharing her.
Would anybody like more dessert nachos?
Do you need more bacon,
Dessert nachos.
Brendan?
Maybe.
Brent, do you need more bacon? Audience, bacon.
Nutella scoops up for grabs. Nutella scoops.
Careful, it's hot.
Just come and grab them. Snagged. Yo, person that was coming up for the Nutella scoops, come up for this instead.
That's a drunk raisin that just hit you. This is how we do it.
Wow. Do you know some of these people were probably born not long before that song was a thing?
Probably, right.
Which makes
okay,
me
then,
feel...
then I should update it then. Grab him real low. It's all about that bass, about that bass. Grab him by the bass, by the bass.
Sorry, excuse me. Had a little outburst there. And I was very much alive then, by the way. Just saying, I increasingly at conventions will come up with some kind of reference that's from a time when I was, alive, kicking. Oh, I get it now. I understand now why you referred to something as dude. If you're wondering why you're still sitting here, it's because Brendan is taking too long to judge. Apparently the rest of us are just more judgmental.
Now see?
What?
They're not.
Put some Mountain Dew in that vodka, for God's sake.
If he's saying that, I don't want any.
Okay, there we go.
No, dude. No, try that one.
That's what I'm saying.
That's irrelevant. The maple milk was completely killed
I'm
off
talking
by
like
that.
seriously now, like a dash, a splash. That's too much. There you go. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. We just ate multiple meals worth of food, but I appreciate it anyway. So you're saying meat is a bad call with this.
Now it's a good drink.
Whoa.
It's one of the best things.
Hey,
Now it's a better drink.
Hey, just mix everything together, all right?
Yeah, but don't put that in.
No, I'm not doing that shit. Wow. If you want, I can do it.
And now we're all eagerly awaiting the results, which may never come.
I'd like to thank all the teams for taking the initiative
Now,
and
Brendan
cleaning
just
up
needs to
their
get his
stage.
shit together and finish.
And thank
There
you,
it is.
Thank you
Is
to each
basic
team
arithmetic
for,
something Linux could do? Never mind, I'm giving you shit.
All right, we are tallying up the final scores as we speak. We will be done momentarily.
As they tally the scores, I'm going to drink all of the drinks mixed together except for the maple milk.
Brendan.
Cheers.
This is part of the Brendan diet, apparently.
This is what I do.
Part 2.
I'm going to move back because he's going
Am
to
I
puke.
what? Sort of. Yeah.
That's
This will be
normal for
Brendan's
him.
last.
He often plays with himself.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
hot dog
Oh, yeah.
water.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now prove you're a man. Eat the bacon.
Oh.
Okay.
Chase it with
I
bacon.
forgot. Oh.
Is that
What was that?
Gatorade? Actual.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yes, it's
Gatorade.
It's
Is it the
it's
drink
deluxe
formerly
Gatorade.
known as
Sorry.
Gatorade?
Gotcha. Didn't mean to call you out there. After all this stuff, I was like, Gatorade? That's a good idea. But no.
Yeah, but no.
No.
Brent, do you need a little actually Gatorade?
That's actually fully Gatorade.
Yeah, it's what it says.
Okay. There was a twinkle in your eye when you said it, but maybe that's just always there.
It's like when I winked at you at Nerdapalooza.
Were you coming on to
And
it?
then, well, I came back to the room, speaking of coming, and all of the furniture was in Solo cups filled with water because there was a bed bug scare.
Yeah, if you've had bed bugs once, you will do stuff like that. Here's the thing. I was on 1 hour of sleep, and I should have just told you I was tired of talking about Linux, but an hour into you proselytizing the fucking gospel of Linux, and I'm sitting here with my eyes closed in my bed, and you still haven't figured out I want to go to sleep. So
Live and learn, Brent.
I live and learn. Next time I'll just write on my face, like, want to sleep now,
See,
Brendan.
On the other hand, you're from New York, so I understood the bed bugs thing.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's real. If you ever have bed bugs, you'll not fuck with that again.
Guys, on that
Oh,
note,
and all of the suitcases on the table, too. That was pretty cute.
On that note, we are ready to present the winners of this game, of this contest. So, first of all, as a past contestant in this competition, I appreciate all the creativity and all the work you guys put into this. I think all three teams did an awesome job. It's really hard, really difficult.
I agree.
It's really difficult to cook under pressure in the 60 minutes with blown fuses and all the ingredients that MAGFest provided you with. But moving on. So we totaled up all the scores, and let's keep in mind this is over 5 categories, so it's not just that it tasted well. They also, did you use your secret ingredient? Was it original? Overall score. So, in second place, we have Team Bulldozer. Bulldozer.
Yeah.
As our runner-up.
Whose dessert saved their asses?
Bulldozer scored the highest on my sheet, for what it's worth. Oh my.
Now, is
Okay.
anyone... Are any
Sorry,
of you,
I can't give you bonus points anymore. I'm
Are any
sorry.
of you willing to change your score after that?
No. No, I won't dock you any points.
All right. So as there are runners-up, that means in first place, the winner of the Gamer Iron Chef competition is the Canadian Embassy.
Oh, Canada.
Sadly, they're the only ones that know the song.
They didn't realize how long.
They are the Canadian Embassy, so.
America, fuck yeah!
And that's
in
what
tinfoil hats.
And
It's an
that's what,
international shout-off.
And that's what MAGFest is about, bringing cultures together and screaming at each other.
Yeah! How about one good Colossus roar right now, everybody? Do it! Nice.
Keep in mind, John told us to do that.
I do have to ask, are those supposed to be bunny ears, or is that like retarded unicorn with a growth? Or Oh, okay.
Brendan, you can't
all
say retarded when you use unicorn in the same sentence. All right.
You can't?
Now,
How about retarded and My Little Pony in the same
I
sentence?
want to...
Yes.
I'm sorry in advance.
Again. All right, again.
Hey,
all...
if the Little Ponies can't have at least one retard in the group,
Come on,
then,
what about
then they're
Derpy
biased
Hooves?
and segregational.
I like your pronunciation there.
Yes.
One retard.
Retard.
He has a musical background.
Or a fermata, for that matter.
It's the musical term.
I'm a bit of a retard.
So again, I want to thank each of the teams. I thought you guys were all entertaining, awesome, creative, and the food that I tried was really great. Thank you to our esteemed judging panel.
Esteemed. None of the food was steamed tonight.
Steamed.
Oh, esteemed.
I will say, a lot of people ask me about Iron Chef, and they're like, so, Brendan, they have to cook with, like, Foremans and microwaves. Does anything actually come out edible? And actually, all 3 of the Iron Chefs we've had have had pretty edible food across the board.
Every team made something I would absolutely enjoy on my own, not as part of a judging thing. So, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
these-
baby.
Yeah, these are big compliments in past competitions. I've seen them, not because it's cold, I've seen judges spit them out, just say we don't like it at all, but it was pretty positive across the board here. And what we've learned is next time, everyone come high to this event.
Yeah.
And don't blow
It'll be a
eggs up
three-way
in my
tie.
microwave.
Oh, could I just say one thing before we all leave the room? Please come to my panel tonight at midnight. It is 18 plus, a lot of naughty words, dirty stories, and fun to be had. So I hope to see you there.
Yes, go see John St. John. We have one more quick plug.
My bacon.
Hey, everyone come to our Canadian Embassy room party tonight. We have free beer. But we're not going to tell you which room it is.
It's a mystery room party. And thank you, everyone, for sticking around and watching this. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you around.